Welcome back, friends. It's good to see you. It's week 3 with our seedlings. Let's take a look at what our plants look like today. You can see mine are in the bright sunshine. And something I wanted you to notice is how they're all leaning toward the sun. I wonder if you notice that with your seedlings too, that as they grow, they want to seek out the sun so they reach that way. If you want to make sure that they grow straight, you can always turn this around. And then over the next few days, they'll start reaching back the other way. What do yours look like? I noticed on some of your pictures that you sent onto the website that yours are really tall. Some of yours got really tall. Mine really haven't grown that much at all. In fact, here's my How Tall paper that we did last Wednesday, and you can see how tall they were then. They really haven't grown that much, and I was surprised at that. So let's take a look. Let's put this down nice and close. There we go. That's a good shot right there. And you can see this middle leaf is right there. I guess that's pretty good growth for 1 week. Let me make that darker. And then we'll put today's date, 04/08. There we go. So I think it grew, actually almost doubled its size. But again, I've seen in some of your pictures, they've grown really tall. But what else have I noticed? I've noticed something else about mine, that they have a third leaf. Every single one of them has this center leaf that's a little bit frilly around the edges and kind of actually looks like a lettuce leaf for the first time. So I feel like my plant is starting to look like a lettuce plant. So I'm going to water it again. I hope you've been doing that every single day. It's really important, especially when they're not outside. They can't get any rain. And are we ready to put these little babies outside? I'm not yet. I think we need to wait at least 1 more week. And we'll see next week if we're ready or if it needs a little bit more time. In a few minutes, we're going to go out to my garden and see some of my other plants that are bigger than this, and you'll see why they need to be a little bit bigger to be able to handle it outside. So I'm going to put these back in the sun, and I'm going to get my journal out. And you can see this was week 1. We have our seeds. This was week 2 when we had seedlings poking out, and my seedlings had 2 little tiny leaves. And now week 3, I said, I see more leaves. And I made sure each one of my little plants had 3 leaves, and that center one looked different. It looked a little frilly and fatter around the edges. You can write anything you want on yours. Draw yours the way yours looks. If it doesn't look like mine, make it look like yours. So I wonder what week 4 will be like. I can't wait to see. So now we're going to stop what we're doing here. I'm going to take this book with me and we're going to go up to my garden because this is called Growing Vegetable Soup. And I'm growing lots of vegetables right now and I want to share them with you. So come on with me to the garden. Surprise, it's me. We know it's Easter week and we know that bunnies love fresh vegetables. So it wouldn't be a surprise at all to see a bunny nibbling away at my lettuce. Look at this beautiful lettuce. It's growing like crazy. Look at those beautiful leaves. They've been out here for weeks. Let's hop our bunny over to these plants over here. These are strawberry plants. They have little flowers on them. The flowers come first, and where the flowers fall off is where the berries grow. Let's hop over here, hoppity hop. These are the tops of onion plants. So the onions are growing under the ground. Behind them, we see the spinach. The spinach has nice, beautiful leaves now too. They went in the same time the lettuce, so they've had a head start. I'm gonna hop back a row, hop. This is a small cucumber plant. And if you remember, a few weeks ago, I showed you these when they were growing inside, and I thought they were tall enough and strong enough to be outside. So there they are, starting their life outside. Then we go over here, hop. This is peppers. I have some red peppers and some green peppers, but they'll get nice and big. Behind the peppers are yellow squash and zucchinis all in a row. And the very last row are my tomato plants. Look how small they are. But they have these special cages around them because they're going to grow really tall. And these cages help them to stay sturdy and not fall over once those big tomatoes start growing. So I have to be really careful that the bunnies don't get all my food. And people have to be careful when they put their gardens together to keep them safe. Have them someplace near the house. Put some marigolds around. Bunnies and deer don't like marigold smells. Or have some sort of fencing around your garden. So, what do we use vegetables for? Boy, we can eat them in anything, in salads, as sides with our dinner, but I love making vegetable soup. So let's go read the story about vegetable soup. Growing Vegetable Soup, written by Lois Ellert. Dad says we're going to grow vegetable soup. We're ready to work, and our tools are ready too. We have a hoe, a shovel, and a rake. We're planting the seeds. Here's a seed package. I have my gloves on. Here's the soil. Here's a hole. Here's a green bean seed, a pea seed, a corn seed, a zucchini squash seed, and some tiny carrot seeds. And all the sprouts: tomato, potato, broccoli, onions, and peat moss pots of peppers and cabbages. So you can see sometimes we plant the seed right in the ground, and sometimes we wait until they're a small plant, just like we're going to do with our lettuce. We're giving them water. And waiting for warm sun to make them grow. This looks a lot like my garden. Windy day today. And grow. And grow into plants. See how some of them have flowers? We watch over them and we weed. We want to keep the weeds away so that the plants can grow and not get choked. Until the vegetables are ready for us to pick. Here's some corn, here's a pepper, and a tomato plant. Or dig up, like carrots and potatoes. And carry home. Then we wash them, like this cabbage, the onions, and cut them and put them in a pot of water. And cook them into vegetable soup. At last it's time to eat it all up. It was the best soup ever. There's nothing like eating the food that you planted and grew yourself. It's really amazing and it's really fun. So, keep on watering, keep them in the sun, keep on watching, and I'll see you in a week.